Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode of Songs of Six. It looks like the pottery is about to be completed, which is nice. Also, our monetary situation seems to also be stable, which is also nice. Big fan of the scenario all around. To start off with, I think we need to actually kit out this warehouse. So, I guess first things first, does a pottery need coal? I imagine it does, but let's see. Production 4 clay into 3 pots. Wait, I can just look at the ratio here. Interesting. Can we get that higher? I'm not sure if we can get that higher. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's still more efficient or whatever, so it's fine. If in that case, we could probably just have like legitimately like 50 crates for clay and 50 crates for, I'll say 60 crates for pots, and then I don't know, 5 crates for clothing and 5 crates for tools, and these are both like fetch. And that should be good enough. Maybe we could stock up some tilapia stuff, but I kind of want... I don't know how many warehouse workers there's going to be, right? Oh, we only have 2 crates remaining anyways. We're going to need some clay imports as well. I guess I'll set this up with the last giant import depot. And I'm probably going to want to increase the import levels, and I'm also going to probably want to, I guess, just carve out like 10 crates for clay. That should further increase the amount of clay storage there is. And I imagine, since this pottery building is going to be so fucking ridiculously big, we might as well have a big transport just set up to feed clay to this guy, right? And then this transport is going to fetch. I'm going to reduce its radius a little bit. There we go. Fetch pottery destination the Giga warehouse. There should already be pottery crates here. Yep. And once this whole like setup gets set up, we can start weaning off of the pottery there. Maybe eventually make that import depot do something else. I was kind of thinking too, like the tilapias aren't going to be super duper happy, but we could probably start carving more into these pastures to build more other buildings. The thing I was thinking about, to be honest, was setting up another jeweler just up here. It's not exactly like the greatest spot, but I mean, we can just ship. We can ship gems and coals up to it, right? And then have like one of these just be the housing for the dwarves. I mean, realistically speaking, that's displacing like fucking less than 30 workers. That's how fucking wasteful the space is. So I've done it. And we might as well get to work on this as well. I'm kind of hard convinced that the jewelers are just the way of the future of this colony. I say colony, this town. This place. I don't like this little house here. Is this too big? I'm feeling this might be too big. We don't really have... I guess I could just get rid of that pasture over there too. So obviously we're going to want this place to be built out of gray and stone. It's going to be square. It's going to have the giant workbenches. This is basically the same fare as the pottery building and also the other jewelers. So I'll just time-lapse this. You know what? One thing I can do different. I did it in the pottery building. I can have these guys like touching the top. Do I want to make this a little bit skinnier? There's no reason to. If I have it touch the top, then I can have like a little 4-piece auxiliary up there, which would be cool. And speaking of auxiliaries, I'll just get on that. Alright, there we almost go. I wonder if I can, have a doorway over here as well. I think that'd be cool. Probably involve having a bunch of little auxiliaries over here. Can I get 100%, please? There we go. Awesome. Then we're going to want a bunch of entrances on the side for the warehouse workers, and a bunch of entrances on the bottom for the workers. And I guess an entrance on the side as well. Or 2, because why not? I'll have all the areas near the corners also be ceiling pillars, because there's no reason not to. We're still at isolation 100%. And wherever it's in front of a seat as well. Because why not? Don't think that'll fuck anything up. Or, as far as I know, it'll just make things better. There we go. Room for 306 potters. And by potters, I mean jewelers. A much more valuable industry. Per person. Just in terms of money. I think, I mean, I'm gonna delete this room and dismantle this room. We're definitely gonna want to have, like, a big longhouse for the farmers, but I think it should be, like, back here. I think we can probably get rid of this whole building as well. I know, it used to be like some sort of noble estate or something, but now it's just in the way. And we can probably rebuild this to be, I want to say like a tavern or something. I think I will actually get rid of this place as well, because I'm going to want to set up some apartments. Let's see, this is room for 18 residents. Is this going to be enough? I don't know if this is going to be enough. I mean, if we were to swap it out to house, that's 28. That is pretty friggin' good. We're going to need a warehouse too. I think obviously I would prefer to have them be vertical. Is there a warehouse? Alright, boom. So I'm just gonna... There's no reason not to just build this into this building as well. In fact, we can make it go all the way up. And it's going to be made out of normal stone. And all the doors to this place are going to be doors. And there'll be one in the front. It's isolation 96. I care not. Then I guess the real question is how to orientate this. I feel like on the edges is the way to go. Even though that will make things a little bit less efficient. Just navigating down here. It will at least like give the warehouse workers like a little bit of room to breathe and navigate around each other. And I don't think we need that much storage when it comes to like jewelers, right? Just need some for... Jeez, the game like fucking lagged for a sec, what the hell? We just need a little bit of space, basically. I could put a pretty big one right here, actually, come to think of it. It does congest it a little bit, but... I mean, I care not. Alright, there we go. 15,000 storage. We're gonna also want a export depot and a hauler. I guess I'll build the hauler first. Infrastructure, logistics, hauler. Infrastructure, logistics, transport. Yeah, that's about the same width as an export depot. So infrastructure, logistics, export. Just gonna want it to be as big as possible while still being a single row. What's the dwarves' average housing situation anyways? Would it be environment? Would be access? Home privacy 65%? Look, beggars can't really be choosers. I think I have to pick housing. For this. I don't want to touch that orange line either. I feel like that's asking. Actually, nah, fuck it. I will ask for trouble. I care not. I am the trouble. So that's 32, 64, 96, 128. This is absolutely not enough. This is actually... no way, brother. That's so much fucking housing. Obviously, I'm deleting this room as well. I guess I could do a couple houses over here as well. Can I squeeze this guy in? Oh, perfect. I kind of want to bury my head in the sand a little bit. Well, next on the docket is the services for this place, right? I think obviously having, I mean, one of each. It's nothing new, nothing special. Just big service buildings. I can delete this little guard post as well. We'll rebuild it somewhere else and build it better. This should be big enough for tavern. Wow, we actually don't have enough stuff. What if I put knickknacks? Oh no. I think this is a first. I guess I'll remove a single table. There we go. Grand 100 services. Let's friggin' go. Obviously this is gonna be built out of wood. And obviously I'm gonna send it. I guess I'll have a canteen sort of be the other one over here. And it's just gonna be like glomped onto the temple over here. It probably should not overwrite the temple. I think I'll have like a sneaky, skinny warehouse as well. Just be in between these two places. Because why not? Okay, well the pottery should be complete. That is a whole thing. I'll deal with that in a sec. I'm sure I spent a lot of time just recruiting people. Made sure to hit like every single recruitment arrow or immigration arrow I could. So it's hard to imagine that we're gonna not be set on that front. This building definitely could be better, but I think this will have to do. It be what it be. Oh, it's not even organic. That's terrible. I guess I can make some nuggies. Oh yeah, nuggies activated. It's fully rounded. We're gonna need some doors, which also shouldn't be too hard. There we go. A huge, pretty good canteen. Let's see, do I need to upgrade the pottery? No. Also, it looks like there's Dondorian potters, so we need to swap the priority out pretty quickly. Be under work. Potteries. And then I can swap the dwarves to be 14 on that. So now it is all... Wow, they selected all other jobs instantaneously. That's hilarious. Got a good employment system here. I'm going to add in 54 Garthemes. And by Garthemes, I mean Tilapis. They're going to be so pissed off when they finally get in here. I think this place would be like such a shithole for them. Where was I? Oh, we need a couple more service buildings and then we'll be golden in this area. Also, I feel as though we need a little bit more housing too. We could definitely have a poop station on this right-hand side. I think that would be pretty easy. So I don't think it matters as much if the lavatory is like wackily shaped and just inefficient. So at the end of the day, this is absolutely friggin' humongous for a lavatory anyways. Alright, there we go. Pretty good if you ask me. Maybe it could be slightly more efficient. I'm pretty sure I say that pretty much every single time I build a building though. And it's always true. But it is whatever. I don't think it matters. How's the clay imports? Do I finally have clay here? Has it been imported yet? Oh, it's getting imported right now. Hopefully that means that these transporters, yeah, they've already been organized, so now they just need to be loaded up. This dude is bringing to bear probably hundreds, if not thousands of clay. Kind of sucks that only one dude can unload at a time. In a single place, but that is whatever. You know, that's a shame for them. I don't really care that much. I'm kind of dissatisfied with all these blocks of housing as well. I feel like this is just like total dog shit. I mean, it is mostly houses, so I don't know. Maybe I'm being too judgmental. Nah. Nah, I'm not. I feel like it's more efficient to just have it be like rows of stuff. Because of just how thick a wall is, right? Like all these houses are just butt together without any walls in the way. So clearly having them be longer just minimizes the internal like buffering. Basically. How are the Tilapis doing? God, they're still doing pretty fine. Are these services done yet? Oh, they are. But it's a load 100 on all these, so clearly they're not quite good enough. It looks like the bathhouse is good enough. It looks like the plumber, or the bathroom is also good enough. Excellent. Maybe when this giant canteen gets done, I say giant, it's not very that big, but maybe when this gets done, that'll ease the burden a little bit. Maybe instead of a stage, we could have like eatery and stuff over here too to also ease the burden a little bit. That could be pretty good, theoretically speaking. Well, we've just got to let time advance, basically. I think we could build a little bit of a plaza too. Over here. I think that would make a lot of sense. We could get like a stage, which would be cool. Get rid of this little fence as well. Again, a minor noble household that's been eroded. The power of the guilds. I wonder. I could probably put a little sneaky speaker stand in this little nook over here as well. Come to think of it. I don't know if I should. I was gonna put one right here, right? I guess I will do that. It's gonna like completely congest the road. But it's whatever. I think I want to get rid of all these like tiny micro trees as well. I feel like the micro dosing on the trees just isn't good. Plus, dudes can walk through trees, so it should just be like a couple big trees that they walk through, and then I can do a little bit of extra road here to help compensate a little bit. I think that'd be nice. Let me just double check that the clay stuff's still going good. There should be more. There's a lot of pottery pieces importing. How much clay is importing? 4.7 thousand? All the clay that currently exists is already... Oh, it's already been shipped? Maybe I'll bump up the imports even more. It's kind of a lot. And how's the brewers doing? Looks like workload fucking is absolutely miserable. Some of these buildings, I can just fire a worker and then boom, workload's 100. It's a lack of coal. Before the episode started, I started shipping coal here even more. So I guess, I don't know, there needs to be a larger shipment of coal there. That would be our second last transport. But I mean, this place should be full of coal, right? No, this place is empty on coal. Are we not overproducing coal? I thought we overproduced coal. No, we do not overproduce coal. Okay, well. In that case, there is this brewery here that I'm not really using. I'm just going to delete this room and replace it with a charcoal. I think I can just inherit the pillar set up here without too much trouble, to be honest. Because the charcoalers are pretty much identical to brewers. There's like two, I want to say like prefabbed thingies. Well, why is there a yellow spy here? Excuse me? Okay, I guess. That must have existed in the charcoaler anyways. Or in the past. The charcoaler that was here. Anyways, there's like two prefab setups. And I'm pretty sure this is one of them. Or the charcoalers and the brewers share the same one. I think I was going to have storage be up here, because that just makes sense. We can have auxiliaries be... I mean, if I was going to have... It should be over here, right? Near the other building. We can have auxiliaries here. It might be the case that this building needs a different amount of auxiliaries. Too. That is possible. Because it is looking like we're creeping towards 100%. Oh no. I wanted to get away with a little extra tiny kiln. Okay, I can if it's really tiny. Now I just need doors. Just be a big door over here. The door into this place. This can be a double door. Do I need to put doors down in this bottom one? Kind of feel like the answer is no. Just invite traffic through this building, which is already going to be congested. Oh, there needs to be doors here as well. Alright, there we go. Hey, charcoaler. It's going to reduce booze production a little bit, but I'm hoping that once enough coal gets piped into this warehouse, that the workload is gonna be fixed and all these guys are gonna have a bunch of workers. I don't know, is there anywhere else I could put a charcoal burner? I guess that's the real question. We should have a lot of wood. There is this little area back here. Maybe I'll dig in a mountain. Just have a giant charcoal burner here. So why the fuck not? It does sort of land in a really awkward spot because there isn't really much like good housing. But I could just make the place skinny and then have the housing sort of be above it, I guess. I don't know. It's probably good to just have cleared out mountain space. Oh, speaking of mountain space, this whole area is cleared out. How much money am I making off of clothing anyways? We should have like infinite fabrics at this point, right? So it might make sense to increase the production. Yeah, I think we're exporting all the shit. If we look at clothing, let's see, I'm making 200,000 off of it. Interesting. And we've capped out on stone as well, so we're making money on that. I mean, it probably makes sense. There's so much room here to build housing and services as well. So we just get like a giant clothier. Yeah, I think it'd be like a better version of this tailor even. Yeah, I think that'd be pretty good. So I shall do it. Oh, it's max dimension reached. Okay, I mean, I'm gonna favor being down here, so there's more room. I don't know, how much space can I put? So let's see. 1, 2. Oh. I mean, I could put it upwards, I guess. I think it'd be cool to have it be 3 wide. Okay, unironically, it will actually behoove us to just set it up like this. And we can have the 3 workbenches, I think. Yeah, and room to spare. So we could trim that down, or use it for auxiliaries. Either or would be good. I kind of think I want to trim this building down to fit. My microphone was off because I was coughing. Fucking feels bad, man. Alright, the place is done. I put some housing around. I hope that this will be enough. I'm assuming that the rest of the housing, like all the way up here, can sort of absorb some of the like bulk of the people living here, worst case scenario. I'm gonna need a warehouse. It can go right next to these doors over here. In fact, it could actually be connected to this building. Because why not? It probably should be pretty big. So maybe I'll make it like an L-shaped building. Just have some entrances over here as well. Alright, there we go. 15,000 storage, not too terrible. Not super duper great, but not super terrible. Then we're gonna want, once again, an export depot to handle the excess stuff. And we're gonna want a hauler, I think it is. Infrastructure, no, transport, there we go. Just to ship the excess clothing to the one warehouse, which is going to in turn ship it all around one day eventually. Probably should do that at some point, but I don't feel like doing it right now. We're going to need some dwarfs, so unfortunately they're not going to be super happy when they get here, because that's like more services that are getting like watered down. But we need the odd job. How do I already have 400 odd jobbers? Hold up, how many people are getting employed in the Potter? 169. It's because there's not enough clay being transported. What's my clay situation now that like a lot of time has passed? I'm almost maxed out on clay. Maybe I'll ship in more. The answer is always ship in more, right? So we're gonna want to have enough of it that the pottery building is just always getting used up. Oh, hold on. This is producing more clay pots than clay that's using. Okay, I was getting a little confused. Maybe that's the... Hold up. Yeah, why does it say it produces 3.15? Is that just the base? Is that not accounting for other things? What about this mason down here? I mean, this says it's like 2 to 3, basically. That's kind of interesting. Another building that we could have like a giga one of is probably like a bakery somewhere. I mean, I don't think we're like doing super great on charcoal right now. That is something to consider doing, maybe. Hold up, someone is trapped. No. Okay, well. This is just gonna have to be wood ceiling. It doesn't all have to be. This should be good enough. There's like 400 odd jobbers, so this should all get done pretty quickly. It's a shame this guy can't like dig himself out. Wait, how's a human excuse me? Human turnkey waiting for work in jail? He must be cleaning the cell or something. That's pretty zany. Hope they aren't like bullying him by just locking him in there. I mean, his name is Fluth and he looks very sad, so it's a possibility. Oh, this area for the one block is done. Okay. Well, I wanted a stage pavilion, which is going to take up most of the space, but humorously enough, not all of the space. I think it would be more efficient to have it down here so there's like extra space to work with. Then I can roads, plaza, boom, and then construct decorations. We're definitely going to want torches on the ends. I'm pretty sure I could get away with just like 4 statues. Maybe like a couple small ones as well. And maybe another set of torches down here. Then that would be like 2 like entrances into the plaza. And maybe, I don't know, a couple statues like this. I'm just trying to like basically barely hit like 100% off. So I think that would allow for more space for more people to use the services. Oh no, this isn't purely symmetrical. Whatever. I'm gonna just pretend that I didn't see that. Oh, this warehouse is done. Awesome. So it's gonna store, let's see, it's 60 crates. So probably 15, 20 jewelry, and then probably 5 clothing and 5 tools, so that the workers there are happy and tooled up. It's auto-employed. Then we're going to want a tiny crate or a tiny transport of coal and diamonds to go to it. Luckily, I set up a bunch of extra ones earlier, so it should be perfectly suitable. Alright, that's the coal. And then this should be the gems. Do I want like a 4-piecer for the gems? Maybe I'll get a 4-piecer for the gems. Why not? I mean, why not is we might not have the economy for that, but whatever. I mean, I say that. The jeweler is going to make money, so Like, by definition, we're going to have the economy for it, right? As long as, like, a shock doesn't hit. We're going to have to be very careful with how we manage the imports in town, because if we ever, like, hit a shock where we stop importing gems, and that causes us to stop making money, which in turn causes us to stop importing other shit, that would just be not a good time, to put it lightly. How's this tavern? Looks like the load's 100. Oh yeah, I wanted a warehouse. So the warehouse for the canteen and tavern is going to be right here, and it's going to just have no walls. It's actually still got isolation 100, which is actually fucking amazing. Then we're just going to want crates. I guess the crates can go on the right hand side, so I don't have to worry about entrances, and can just have it like, yes, all go out. There we go. 7.1 thousand storage for all of the booze and the food. And it still functions as an alleyway. But I imagine it's going to be super duper duper congested. Yeah, hopefully all the like necessary reagents get shipped in before this place gets started up, so we can just like go ham. Wait a second. Hey, what's going on with the metal? Why do I not have metal? Let's see. Oh no, I'm not producing enough metal. That's not good. Oh, you know what? There could be a metal smelter down here, I guess. Or maybe one over here, near the old super warehouse. Wouldn't necessarily be too bad. Has to be somewhere, right? Oh no, the employment in the Potters have fucking nosedived, so we're just not getting enough clay. I mean, this is like one of the biggest import depots there possibly is. I guess I'll just step up imports even more. A little bit worried we're going to burn through all of our money, but I mean, once we peter off the pottery imports, we're going to be running in excess that way. We are producing pottery here, so it's not like they're getting no clay. You know, I think the metal smelter can wait till the next episode, though. We have created 3 absolutely ginormous buildings on the edge of our territory. We have the tailor, the jeweler, and one other one. Wait, did I only build 2? What's this one over here? This is a jeweler. Oh, maybe I did only build 2 grand buildings. I mean, I built a charcoal burner too, but I think that really counts. Yep, we built 2 grand buildings and fiddled logistics, which, speaking of which, I'll just fiddle with these right now as well. This is going to be a tailor, so we're going to want pretty much like 20 crates of cloth, 30 crates of clothing, 5 crates of tools, and we're going to want another transport near our grand fabric place just to transport cloth to the duders. So I guess I'll build that, I don't know, right here in this corner. And that'll be awesome. Yeah, we certainly have enough cloth to do so. So this will be perfect. Another schlorper. Is 4 enough, actually? Let's see. Oh yeah, 4 is way more than enough. Yeah, I think this has been fortuitous. A fortuitous session. So, on that note, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. And I hope to see you next time for more Songs of Six. Goodbye!